I played a place called Puckett's Grocery in downtown Franklin, and I never did it, but I always threatened to have Leela, who was younger at the time, walk around with a tip jar, with like some really ratty clothes.
Oh. God, that's good. You got good ideas. I like that. I need to hang around you more.
Hillbilly Live.
We need someone that can think outside the box about ways to make money like that.
Oh, absolutely. Because we're not it.
We're not it. We're not cute enough to walk around with a tip jar and make anything.
If we tried that, we'd probably get kicked out of that establishment.
1,000%.
We need y'all to go. You two right there with the buckets, y'all get the hell out of here.
Bye. Hey, y'all, I'm Amber Parker.
I'm Brian Taylor.
And this is Hillbilly Live. Welcome to our 15-minute morning show. So I thought I would be festive today. And now that I'm sitting here, it occurs to me that to you and everybody else, it just looks like I'm wearing a red shirt.
Yeah.
But I'm actually wearing a Christmas shirt. Don't stop believing.
And I never did. I've always believed in Santa, and I've seen Santa many places, sometimes at a bar. I'm not going to lie. I've seen him sitting there at the bar drinking. Of course, off season.
Of course.
But I believe.
Yeah, that's good. My nephews have seen like 5 different Santas this year, I think. They're like hitting everyone. They want to.
Are they asking questions about it or something?
Probably not. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of conversating happening at this point in their lives, but they're there. So.
Because I used to wonder why. Why do Santas look so different? Like everywhere you went as a child, you're like, oh, there's Santa. Wait, he looks different.
Yeah, they look different, but they're one and the same.
Helpers at the stores, because Santa can't be at the stores. He's getting crap together, to send to the good boys and girls.
Exactly. And it's looking with the weather like everybody might have a white Christmas this year, no matter where you live.
Merry Christmas.
I'm not excited about it.
Why?
My house here in Alabama, it's not built for the 18 degrees and the -6 wind chill. Like, I'm afraid the pipes are going to freeze.
You do know you can always set your couch on fire.
I'm not going to be here to do it.
Oh, damn it.
I know. So my neighbor might have to set the couch. We do have a fireplace. I'm afraid to use it. I don't know how. It's never been cleaned. It's never been used, which makes me nervous.
Yeah,
like
I wouldn't bother with that.
It. But it's been so cold, I broke out my long underwear. And so that's my thing for the day. I was texting one of my friends about it. They were asking me how things were going. I was like, I'm so cold that I broke out my long underwear. And I've been wearing my coat inside. I mean, the heat is going. It's 70 degrees in here, but it still feels cold.
I'm happy you didn't actually show us a picture of you in your long underwear. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. This is a family show.
Kind of.
That's foreshadowing, by the way. Anyway, no, this isn't a family show. Just my family watches. Those are probably the only kids allowed. But she texts me back and she's like, long underwear? Do you mean long johns? And I live in the South, but I'm from the Midwest. And a lot of times I'll say something that doesn't match up with what someone is used to it being called.
Yeah.
And I had never come across that one. Like, she obviously knew what I was talking about, but that wasn't a word she had heard before.
I like how people always correct people too. Well, don't you mean this? No, I meant that because that's what I said.
And I Googled long underwear, and this is a picture that came up.
So it does exist.
Yeah,
the phrase exists.
And I'm wearing a long underwear shirt. I feel like it's this material that makes it long underwear. So whether it's pants or a shirt, it's the material that.
And I feel calling it long underwear is correct too.
Yeah, I mean, because Amber likes her temperature at 78. Yeah, I'm too poor for that, Michelle. That's only when I'm at the hotel.
And seeing that's sweating weather right there. Sweating weather inside the house.
Oh, that's not how it is now. Let me tell you, it's kind of cool in here. You would be proud. You'd probably be comfortable. I'm cold. All right, so Brian, let me take these underpants off the screen. Trying to find.
This is going to get really weird.
Already throws me off. So Brian, I asked him for a personal pic. I have been requesting personal pics. He's getting more and more personal.
Yeah, I am coming through, Amber. I am coming through.
And today, what he sent hit me in the eyes like nothing else he's ever
Don't be
sent.
dramatic. Please.
I'm not being dramatic. He sent me this and I thought, oh my God, it's a third nipple.
It really does look like that too. After I sent it to you, I thought, God, she's going to think I just sent her a picture of my nipple.
I did.
It is not a nipple.
It looks like it. Are you sure?
It is not a nipple. And my wife, Michelle, she noticed that when I was brushing my teeth. She goes, what is on the side of your body right there?
It's
I'm
on
like,
your
what are you
side?
talking about? Yeah. It's like right up in here. Right up in here. It's huge. And she noticed it. And she starts screaming, oh my God, what is on the side? What is it? What is on the side of your body? I'm like, what is it? It's a pimple. And it is a big pimple. Very big. And it's painful. My wife tried to help me with it, and I just became a little girl, and I couldn't take it. So I was like, get away from me. Just get away. I had tears coming down.
That was very personal, Brian. Thank you for being so vulnerable and sharing.
Absolutely.
I don't regret asking you at all.
I feel you do regret it a little bit.
I regret it a lot. I
get that feeling.
I do regret it a lot. I do. Let's go ahead and get to country music. Let's move on.
Hillbilly Live.
I can't help it.
My wife is still commenting, by the way.
What'd she say?
She's getting rude.
Dr. Pimple Popper to the rescue.
As in her.
He needs to toughen up. I mean, what if it's not a pimple? What if it is a third nipple and you're just squeezing on it?
Calm down. No, it's not. Oh, I mean, it could be.
All right, let's change the subject again. Morgan Wallen. He is dominating all of Billboard's country list for 2020.
Not surprising.
No.
I mean, it's really not surprising at all. I mean, the guy's like at the top of nine different charts.
He's all over. Morgan Wallen had a monster year after having a not great year. Monster year. So.
And he's working on a new album. I mean, this album's going to have to really kick some ass because that Dangerous album, it was phenomenal. But I mean, I feel he's going to come with a really good album. I really do.
I'm sure it's Morgan Wallen, and he's already been giving us some of the new music, and that's already awesome. So we know that the album is going to be good.
And I feel since he came with a double album on the last album, he should do a triple album. A triple album, just give it to us, 45 songs, let it rip.
That's where the saying comes from. You give an inch and they take a mile.
Oh yeah,
never good enough.
It's what
always
we do.
Want more. Never good enough. Always want more.
Well, I mean, the fans are paying a lot of money to see these people in concert. Give me 45 new songs. Come on.
Let's make that concert last.
I'll be here for 2 days.
So Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, and the family looked like they were having fun over the weekend with a Godfather themed dinner. I feel like my family plays games. We do stupid stuff with each other, but we've never had a themed dinner. I feel like we would have a good time with this.
Do you see the size of that Christmas tree? Look back there.
I do.
That's like a 12-foot Christmas tree.
And do you notice it doesn't seem to be hitting their ceiling? Like you
can't
like you can't see the top of those windows. You see those gigantic windows.
And our Christmas tree at the house, it hits the ceiling. I mean, we literally have to bend the top of it just to get the star on it.
Our Christmas
it's
tree
ridiculous.
It's not even as tall as the mantle. I'm too afraid to put up the big Christmas tree.
I get it. I get it.
Small and down.
I mean,
you don't have room for the baby gate.
Animals are vicious.
Oh, they're the worst. And
they
the
don't
best,
appreciate
all
nothing
at the same time. Oh my God. The third nipple is just popping out at me as I'm looking through the story. It's just right there in the middle.
You are very welcome.
Oh my God. So we found this video. I thought it was cool because Brian and I have done bourbon tastings before. We're both big fans. We love the brown alcohol.
Well, it gets to the point quicker.
I like it. I'm on this new bourbon too that I really like that I told you about. That's 100 proof. That's what I'm talking about. Rebel 100. If y'all get the chance to try it, I really like it. I can't describe the flavors. And I think in this video, Dierks is also having trouble describing the flavors.
It's hard.
I'm representative of my fans, which are mostly like me, Busch Light beer drinkers. That's kind of where my wheelhouse is of like what I normally drink. So to me, it just tastes like it's just the most wonderful. Like it's just there's so much going on there. It's unbelievable. It all comes from
very educational. Very educational, right there.
He's a Busch Light drinker. What's he supposed to say about this?
I mean, because you don't know what's really in it. If you don't make it, you don't know.
But he tasted those bourbons for a long time. So I haven't watched the entirety of it yet.
Do you think we should do that too? Like maybe do a live video in one of our happy hours and just start tasting some whiskeys?
Yeah, I think we should. I think we should go, like, you go to your liquor store and I go to mine. I'm like, what do you got?
Yeah.
What
Get
do you
something
got?
brand new that we've never tried.
Yeah. I mean,
I like this.
want you to try this.
Let's go ahead and figure this out and really, really plan this.
All right. This sounds good. I like it. I like it. This sounds good. Let's go ahead and move on to our stupid news for today.
Hillbilly Live.
Doritos is giving you a chance to go to, I forget, Super Bowl.
So stupid. Oh, this is so
to the
stupid.
Super Bowl. Look at this.
That one looks great.
Triangles in the hair.
That's cooler than Cool Ranch.
Cooler than Cool Ranch. Look at that.
And I love
Triangle
Von Miller.
in the
I
hair.
really do.
And they come up with a name.
Do you
the
think they're
heritage.
paying him a bunch of money to do this?
Yeah, he's got a stupid thing in the back of his head too.
It's just ridiculous. But I mean, you're basically talking with me, and you're like, "Hey, we should do this." I'm out. I'm not going to even do it. But you're willing to do this? I mean, have this shaved in your head?
I said I would if you would. I said we both have short enough hair that we could have someone do in a triangle, come up with a stupid name for it.
No,
both of us try to
do
win
it.
it, and then instead of going to the Super Bowl, we sell those tickets for money.
Your business plans are really scary.
Hey, hustlers gotta hustle. I mean,
I don't want to hustle and look
triangle.
stupid.
I can't tell which
this is
side of
going
my
to
head
look.
that is.
I mean, and I feel like the Doritos marketing department, they've given up. They've given up.
shave a
Because I mean,
triangle in your
they
head,
had a
but you can't
meeting
go
about
Super Bowl.
this. They had a meeting where people sat down professionally and said, "Hey, let's have people cut some triangles in their head and give them some tickets." No, God, no.
And Vaughn's
love
is like the
Doritos.
opposite, where the inside of the triangle is long on the back. Well, not long, but longer. So you could tell it's a triangle, and then the rest is shaved around it.
No, thank
Like
you.
a chia pet.
No, oh Jesus Christ.
On the back is kind of what it looked like a Dorito chia pet.
This is getting worse.
I think we should do it. Let's go ahead and move on to two.
Yeah,
We'll
thank
move
you.
on.
Thank you.
Hillbilly Live.
So as I mentioned earlier, disgusting winter weather for most of the country this week.
Crazy.
So I thought, as we are an educational program, that we should help some people out that aren't as familiar with snow and
You mean
ice.
idiots? Idiots. Just call them what they are, Amber. Idiots.
People that aren't familiar with snow and ice. So here, if it snows a lot and your car is parked outside, it's going to pile up on top of it. Okay.
And it's a great thing to do. You have to clean off your car. Do not
have to
drive
get
off with
the
it.
top. I always drive off with it because it'll come off. See,
You're
watch
lazy.
this. Watch
You're
this.
The thought that she could drive and the snow would just fall off. She's getting it. Look at her.
She's getting it.
She's getting it. Look at it. Oh my God, I've got
See?
it.
It'll fall off.
Mama's commentary there is like the best.
It's
I
like
mean, it is the
hard.
best.
She's so excited.
And I
to
love the
video.
people that drive around with a little hole, in the snow, just to kind of look out of and drive. Awful human beings. Awful human beings.
Who taught you how to use an ice scraper? You're welcome.
But I dust off all the snow. When it snows on my vehicle, it's all coming off. I get the broom out and I'm getting it all off.
He does. I have driven away with snow on top of my car while he's cleaning.
And I can't. And I'll watch you drive off. I'm like,
It blows off by the time I get out of the
No,
neighborhood.
no,
It's fine.
No, it's not fine.
It's fine. All right. So if you are in a situation where you walk outside and there are big icicles hanging from your house, the natural temptation is to grab one and eat it.
No, it's not.
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Were you never a kid? Okay, you grew up in Texas. Probably not. As a kid, you go outside, you see these big old icicles. The first thing you grab it, you stick it in your mouth.
That's what's wrong with you kids up north. That right there. Y'all ate too many icicles.
Probably so. So here is why you don't.
Yes. Please don't do that. I'm a meteorologist. I should know. When icicles form, it's from water that melts off of your roof and runs down the side of a building. Well, here's the thing. You know what else is on your roof? Bird poop. A lot of it. And that water picks it up and freezes it in the ice. You're eating poop.
She's a saint. I mean, to spread that information out on the internet, she is a godly saint.
Helping the world. Absolutely. 1000%. So there you go. That's why you don't eat icicles.
And you have already. I mean, you already told me.
Yes.
You were nasty.
I was a kid.
You were nasty.
I was a kid. I don't know. I don't know that much science as a kid.
You're right. Kids don't know anything.
And you got to admit, I grew up in the country. So
you're lucky to be alive.
More than once. That's right.
Yeah.
Y'all can read all these stories and watch all these videos at hillbillylive.com. We'll be back tomorrow with our final 15-minute morning show of the year. Very excited.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Very excited. So we'll see you
Thursday,
tomorrow.
Friday vacation tomorrow. That's what it's going to be, a Thursday, Friday vacation.
Heck yeah. All right. So we'll be back around 11 a.m. Mountain Time, noon Central. We will see you then. Y'all have a good night.